Could you go get Mr. Johnson, please? He may not. Oh, there's Jeremy.
I think Jeremy's looking for him.
What's that? We're waiting. TV ready? All right. Welcome back to round two of our meeting here tonight, November 12th, dealing with the conference center. Originally, this agenda had stated that we were going to have a presentation by Mr. Johnson, and then the council was going to go into closed session. At the beginning of this meeting, we voted as a council. The council voted to keep this all in open session, and due to that, since the developers were not necessarily told of this ahead of time, I think it's really unfair to ask them questions directly tonight on camera. I know that we have another presentation or open house. What time on Thursday night? 5:30?
Thursday at 5:30?
5:30, and I'm sure they will probably be at that to answer questions that the council may have. Obviously, the council can always answer or ask questions through Drew Hilpert, our attorney. And at this point in time, I would ask, are there any other questions for Mr. Johnson? Because tonight's the last night on his contract, so to speak. Carrie.
Thank you. My last question, Charles, would be, you made the comment tonight, both are equally good. So I wrote that down because I'm thinking, okay, both are equally good, but earlier you said your recommendation would be the mall with a backup of downtown. So in my opinion, I think the headline's going to be the mall is the site, yet at the same time, both are equally good. So is it both are equally good, or is it one or the other?
Let's two different concepts. Okay, from an attractiveness standpoint, both are equally good. From a deal structure standpoint, the mall site is clearer, simpler, and it looks like it has less, what we call in the development industry, less hair on it. All right.
Any other questions of Mr. Johnson? Carlos?
Same question, I guess, Mr. Johnson. This may be your last night. Cannot let you leave without answering another tough question. And that question is, if you were sitting in our shoes, how would you vote?
And they can't get to you, either one.
Yeah.
We'll give you a police escort out of town.
Right. If you were sitting in our shoes, how would you vote, or what would you do?
I think I would say, first, I'd be excited about the opportunity, and I'd be enamored with the fact that I have two good developers. So that's good. Secondly, I would always choose the environment that has less risk. And I think that there is more risk with the Earhart proposal, given the unknowns that deal with parking, land assemblage, the relationship with the potential adjacent hotel, and the concept that they've proposed in terms of the expo center. So I think that I would go with the farmer's proposal because it is less variables.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Charles? I think on behalf of our entire city, obviously it's a job you're doing, but we want to thank you for getting to this point. Let's give Charles a round of applause, please. Well, I think we're at that point. I would ask the public to weigh in, obviously, with these 10 council members that you see before you as we move forward to the next stage, the development stage, which could be next week. And more to follow, obviously, in the paper and TV and radio and everywhere else. But if you want to reach your council member, you can do it at our website, which is jeffcitymo.org, or you can call my assistant here, which is 634-6403, and she can get you in contact with any council member also. And with that, Mr. Bright.
Now I move to adjourn.
Second. It's been moved and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor, roll call, please.
Bray, Carroll, Branch, Graham, Henry. Hussey. Mahalovich. Prather. Schulte. Scrivener. And Drew, you owe me $5.
I'm not paying that one. I didn't
Motion
have a chance to stop.
passes. Thank you and have a great night. Thanks for watching.